swoop, cheers, scream, go crazy, like a fantastic Mr. Matt Russell!
Hello, I'm Matthew Russell. Hi. I'm 44, and I've been told I'm in the middle of a midlife crisis. When my missus first said this to me, I almost crashed my quadcopter. So I thought I'd better mention this to my doctor when I went for some tests. And he said, looking at these results, you should have had your midlife crisis at 22. So I thought, what do? I'm going to fill my life with courses, make my mind better, because, you know, I've only got apparently a few months to live. So, so I did a course in dinosaurs. I got an extinction. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye. And I've also done this comedy course, which, to be honest, the real big nightmare of this comedy course is you've got to come up with this kind of thing. And apparently, being a sort of white, middle-class, middle-aged man isn't a unique selling point enough. Go figure. So I've had to come up with something else, you know, and I thought, well, you know, retro's in. And I was thinking of all the retro things, and I was thinking, well, you know, bands do retro. You've got Oasis, they're a kind of retro Beatles. You've got Khalees, who's a retro Bob Dylan, yeah? And you've got Kanye, who's a retro Bono, in the sense that he tries to be the biggest bell end you can possibly be in the fucking world, right? I mean, true. Kanye and Bono are the two biggest tits that have ever headlined Glastonbury. Apart from Dolly Parton's. Thank you. So I was thinking, right, retro. I'm going to be a retro comedian. And I was thinking, well, what better? A retro comedian than Mr. Jim Davidson. And that's right, I put that in the flag there. Oh yeah, so anyway, so I mentioned this to Kate, and she emailed back, and this is what she said. You fucking do your racist accents, and I'll fucking stab you in the eye with a screwdriver. You've got to admit that's a pretty good impression, right? I do impressions as well. So, which has kind of made me a little bit anxious, and I've kind of read two things into that email exchange. Number one, she fancies me. Pretty standard. And number two, I don't think she wants me to do the Jim Davison shtick, which you know, which is a bit unfortunate because I think you would have loved my Indian stuff. But hey, so it's made me very, very anxious, and you know, I get anxious about quite a lot of things. One of the things I get really, really anxious about is going to restaurants, and you know, I just don't know what to do. I stand outside restaurants, I let my friends go in first because I don't know what to do. I don't know if I go in. Do you sit down, or do you wait to be set down? Do you go to the bar? Do you go, you know, do you pay now, or do you pay later? What the fuck is with the tips? I mean, I never went to this lesson. What the fucking hell? Or do you stand in the middle of the room singing Milkshake? You go, Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. And then it's like, whoa. And it's like, I do that shit when I'm nervous. Admittedly, it's only happened a couple of times. And, you know, I sit down, and the problems have only really just started because now it's ordering time. So I'm sat there, and all my friends are pretty sophisticated people. We're in this French restaurant, and they're, you know, of course they're doing the French accent thing with the ordering the food. And I think, well, I've got to go last because I've got to wait for these people to order. So it comes round, and I'm building up a little bit of confidence because, you know, these people are one of my cultured friends. And it gets to me. And this really, really attractive waitress, so what do you do, sir? And I said, I have l'escargot de Bourgogne. And she goes, yeah, very good. And le coq au vin. And she says, "Oh, would you like anything to drink?" And I would say, "Yeah, le vin blanc." She said, "Very sorry, sir, but the coq au vin, the cooking wine has run out, and the chef will choose some other alcohol to cook it in." Oh, that's brilliant, so thanks. And this beautiful waitress, she gave me a Semillon, and later on, my cock came inside her. Which was very nice. Flushed with the very nice experience I had in the French restaurant, I went out with my cultured friends again, and in another restaurant, and of course my confidence now was pretty high. And so I thought, I'm going to order first. So the waiter came over. "What would you like, sir?" "I would like the onion bhaji with yogurt." "I would like the chicken tikka masala followed by the daga dal." Now, for some reason, and I'm getting this vibe now, it just didn't go down very well. And I know what you're thinking. I was ordering Bengali dishes in a Rajasthan accent. My faux pas. So anyway, I kind of muddled through that meal. I mean, admittedly, it tasted a little bit brackish. So later on, I went for another meal with my friends, all cultured friends, of course, and sat down. I thought, well, bollocks to that last experience. It wasn't that bad, so I'll go first again. "What would you like?" And I said, "I'll have Durasampi." Hang on a second, Kate's waving a screwdriver at me, so I'm assuming this means I need to fix the PA. So I've been Matthew Russell. See you soon, bye.
Ushered off stage quickly by the PC police.